I've recently been wanting to play my Wii U more frequently, and I've been seeing that not that many people nowadays don't really talk about the system. I've been wanting to watch YouTube videos when it comes to some specific games, and some of those games have no mention really of the Wii U version or port. Take Terraria, for example, a game that I love, and I'll be honest, I actually recently purchased for the system. Before I decided to make the purchase of the game, what I really wanted to know was what features did the game still have? AKA, what I really wanted to know was, am I able to still use the hammer on the Wii U version to make slopes? And the answer to that was a yes, which honestly was the answer I was looking for in order for me to purchase this game on the Wii U, strangely enough. My point is, not that many people really talk about Wii U games, and one game in particular that I remember being a day one launch is Zombi U. Zombi U was a day one game that launched with the system back in November 18th of 2012. This game was developed and published by Ubisoft and was supposed to be the main game that showcased what the Wii U and the Gamepad could do. I remember this game being heavily advertised, as well as remembering seeing the initial trailer and thinking how amazing and intense it looked. My first time playing the game, I remember playing the demo that you could download in the eShop and being very terrified. Keep in mind, I was about 14 years old, so I was still a baby and everything scared me back then. But I remember playing the demo and falling in love with the gameplay of it, while of course also getting quite a bit of jump scares because the game really catches you off guard if you aren't careful. This game takes place in London. A zombie outbreak has infected the whole world, and as the potential sole survivor and an unknown individual who tells you what to do, you guys are the only survivors, and the entire goal is really just that, for you to survive. That really is the most I'll say when it comes to the story, because I'll be honest, there really isn't much going on in its story. It's just to survive. There is a story, but honestly, it's not really what makes this game enjoyable, in my opinion. What makes this game fun is actually all on its gameplay and the way how it uses the Wii U gamepad. I remember being very impressed and found it awesome that in this game, if you die, you actually come back as another survivor, but you are able to locate your last survivor, kill them, and be able to recover the items that you lost. I honestly thought that was a very awesome concept and can't really remember any other games that had a feature like that around that time frame. The game also had a permadeath mode where if you die, that's it. It's game over, the save file is deleted, and you basically have to start all over from the very beginning of the game. This is a mode that I always wanted to try out myself, but I will admit I am a coward. I have actually been thinking about potentially live streaming it and doing a live run and just kind of streaming it for as long as I can and see how long I'm able to survive. It's something that I feel like would be a really great kind of piece of content that I can make here on the channel, but you guys let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. When you're looting things in this game, it's actually very unique the way how it works. On the TV screen, it shows around the area to see if any nearby zombies are coming to grab you, while on the gamepad screen, it shows you what items are in the thing that you are looting. The gamepad in a way is your main tool in this game and is the key to your survival. The gamepad can be used to of course see a map, some quick access items, a ping to alert you of any nearby enemies, and as well can be used as a scanner to scan nearby enemies and items to locate more hidden items. It also gives you info such as if a zombie is faking that they are down to trick you into looting them and they could grab you. It really does use the gamepad in very creative ways, and this game is one of those games that I honestly hope that many devs use the gamepad in this method. This game has also seen some ports to other systems such as the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and changed the name to the game. Instead of it being Zombi U, it's just now called Zombie. It really isn't bad on those other systems, but not having the second screen makes it lose that charm and intensity, having to be in high alert at all times, kind of keeping an eye on your second screen gamepad and making you kind of just freak out and worried when you do get attacked from behind while you were looting things. I have played the PS4 version back when it came out, and it made me actually want to dust off my Wii U and replay this game there instead. Really, this game was created with a Wii U gamepad in mind, and honestly, playing this game on another system really makes the game lose its charm, and you will be doing yourself a disservice if you decide to do so. It's still very fun and you can still enjoy it, but yeah, I highly recommend playing this game on the Wii U. Zombi U is a game that nowadays not many people talk about, and when they do, I'll be honest, not that many people talk highly about it. Back when it launched, it was just getting decent scores, and many people were saying that it is just fun to see how long you were able to survive, and that was really it. Nobody really talked highly about the story, but the gameplay is honestly what held this game up. If you own a Wii U or are planning on getting one and want a recommendation of a game, I really do recommend Zombi U. It really uses the Wii U in very creative ways that it's funny that Nintendo themselves didn't really create a game that utilized the Wii U gamepad as well as this. Sure, we had games like The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD that actually did use it perfectly in my opinion, where you're able to keep an eye on your map and everything and all of your items are on the gamepad. But just the way how it interacted with the main on-screen TV gameplay and kind of just dual screen, it really felt like this is how games were meant to be played on the Wii U. It's odd to think that Ubisoft were the ones who created a game that utilized a lot of the system's features in very creative ways. It's a shame that this game honestly just came out and everyone immediately disregarded it immediately upon release. I would love to see this game or this world be getting either a sequel, potentially even a remake slash reboot. Maybe for Nintendo's next system, maybe that can do, maybe they can go ahead and do a Zombie 2. But really, without a second screen, I can't think of ways to make it more unique than it feeling like a generic zombie game. And that is honestly how the game feels if you decide to play it on any other console, as in the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Not having that secondary screen, it really just feels like another generic survival zombies game. Overall, Zombi U is 100% worth it if you ask me, and if you own a Wii U, I do strongly advise you to pick it up. It's also very cheap to do so, seeing that I was able to get my copy for around $10 online. I do really advise and recommend people to purchase it if you are into survival horror games. But that's gonna do it for me. I just wanted to give Zombi U some praise just because nobody really talks about this game anymore. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys enjoyed Zombi U back in the day or if it ever piqued your interest. I personally think this game, if I had to give it a score, I honestly would give it a 7 out of 10. It is just a generic zombie game when it comes to its story, but gameplay is where this game shines. It's all thanks to the Wii U gamepad and how the gameplay works. That's honestly what bumps the score to me. If you were to play it in other systems besides the Wii U, I can actually see my score for those different consoles being either a 6 or even a 5 out of 10. Like I mentioned, it is very, very generic. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.